Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm seeing some people here who weren't here before, so good to see you guys. So you know, when the main meeting ends and we're no longer in breakout rooms, I'd just like to have everybody come back into the big room for sort of a wrap up, I guess. So the one thing I just want to make sure of is I'm going to share my screen now. And there we go. Let's see. Close that. All right. So you should all be familiar with this spreadsheet here. Okay. It has all the events and it has the people who are doing them. If you have not been in touch with your partner on one of these events, okay, then your assignment for this week, and we'll meet again tomorrow, all right? But either hopefully both of you can show up tomorrow, or if not, then your assignment by the end of the week, by Friday, is to send an email to your partner for any event that you have not talked to your partner about. It's not the greatest grammar in the world, but hopefully you know what I mean. Just a second, I'm getting a chat here. Whoops. Chat. When is STEM Showdown? Ah, okay. So Kate is asking when the STEM Showdown is for this month. And that is, let's see, I just had this open. I think it's
no, like the Harvard Brand Invitational.
Oh, the invitational itself? Oh, the invitational itself is January 31st. It's at the last day of this month. Okay. The STEM Showdown, if you're in anatomy and physiology, the STEM Showdown is the 28th, Thursday the 28th of this month. And that's anatomy and physiology.
STEM Showdown, how do we like get there? Is it the same as, or sorry, for the Harvard Brown Invitational, is it the same as the STEM Showdown?
Oh, no, no, not at all. No. The STEM Showdown you do on your own. Everybody's on their own. And it's just a bunch of questions on the topic of the month. Okay. The Harvard Invitational is what we have, this list for. Okay. So the Harvard Invitational, so Kate, for example, you'll be doing anatomy and physiology and water quality, all right, at the Invitational. You'll be doing those two events.
So how do we join?
The Harvard Invitational? Oh, you already have. If you signed up, and you did, I think, right? You signed up on scilympiad.org? I think you did. That you would have had to do that with one of your parents, and I'm pretty sure everybody did that. But anyway, I'll tell you what. Since there's a little bit of confusion here, and I'm sure you're not the only one who's confused between the two events like STEM Showdowns and the Invitational. I will by the end of this week, I will make sure everyone is assigned to their appropriate events on the Harvard Invitational. Because they just opened up our ability to do that. They just now are allowing coaches to assign our team members to their events. All right. So I'll do that. And after I do that, I should be able to print out a schedule that I will, instead of just sharing it on Google Drive, I'll send it to everybody. I'll email it to you. Okay. So then there will be less confusion, but that event is taking place on January 31st. And let's see, I'm still sharing my screen, right? Yeah. So this is the schedule of events for that day. All right. So for example, we're teams 1 and 2, okay, for the Harvard Invitational. So any of these blocks that's labeled 1 to 20, that's us. Okay. So teams 1 and 2, and it's actually because we're alphabetical, but it's also because we're already the best and we know it. That we're the first two teams on the list.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
My two events are at the same time.
Oh no, is that right?
Yeah, fossils and density lab.
Fossils and density lab. Oh boy. Okay. Shoot. Oh wait, Emma. I have you in food science now, right?
You switched me out of food science.
Into density lab.
No, into fossils.
Oh, into fossils. Okay. You know what? No, I switched you out of density lab into food science. Yeah.
I remember being switched to fossils.
Fossils, yes. So, okay, no, that's right. I switched you from density lab to fossils. So you're in food science and fossils. Food science is 3.
Oh.
So here, food science, yeah. So you'll be doing fossils at 12:15 to 1:15, and then food science at 1:30 to 2:30. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. All right. So
Zoom will that be joined, or like is it like sent in our email, or how? Like how do we get there?
sorry, Emma, I'm having trouble understanding. There's something wrong with the audio. Are you asking how you get to the Harvard Invitational event?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question, and honestly, I don't know the answer yet. I mean, the people who are organizing this at Harvard and Brown, I'm sure, are figuring that out, but they haven't yet shared that information with us coaches. So I don't know exactly how that's going to go. My assumption is it will be kind of like a Zoom meeting, okay, where you're in a breakout room that is specific to your event at the time it's taking place. And so, you know, my guess is that's what it's going to be. And then you'll see questions on the screen that you have to answer, either type in your answer or, you know, or multiple choice or whatever those may be. Now, then the question becomes, okay, that's great, but then how do you communicate with your partner? Because during the event, you know, during the test of one of these events, you're going to have to be in touch with your partner on it, right? So, I mean, I guess you'll both be in the same breakout room, so maybe that's how they're doing it. But anyway, short answer is I don't know, but I will find out, and I'll include that in the once I get an answer, I'll send out an email with that info. Okay.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Sorry, I just reread the email where you said I was switching events. It says switching on fossils and food science. It never mentioned anything about density lab.
Okay, so
I can switch out of density lab. It's fine. I'm just saying I wasn't really prepared for that.
okay. Did I mess that up? Let's see. Well, all right. Switching events. Okay. Planning to switch you to fossils and food science. In other words, I switched over from fossils to food science and Emma from food science to fossils. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. All right, I'm gonna have to check this over. So, Emma, are you prepared for density lab?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I don't mind though switching. I can switch if that's what I needed to do.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. This was this was a challenge, a big challenge. Okay, let's see. All right, I'll tell you what. Let me just write this down. I don't want to take up everybody's time when I'm trying to figure this out. But need a pen. Why can't I find a pen? There we go. Um, to fossils, food science, and density lab. Okay, I will check that out. All right, so everybody else, you should have your events pretty much solidified by now. Know what you're doing, and if you haven't, so I know a number of you from talking to you have not yet done a whole lot on one of your events. Like you might have done something on one but not the other. Then try and get up to speed on that other one. Otherwise, you may find yourself a little bit behind. Okay, so I guess that's it for now. We'll meet again tomorrow, and I'll shoot for 4 o'clock tomorrow. And hopefully I'll see a lot of you there. And then by the end of this week, like I said, if you haven't gotten in touch with your partner on one of your events, then you definitely got to do that. Okay, because you're gonna have to share information. It may be that, pardon me, it may be that one of you has a lot of information on that event that you're both doing, and the other one doesn't have much at all. So it'll be really important for you to get together and find out who has what. Okay, it may be that neither of you has much, in which case you want to focus on it. Alrighty. So unless there are any other questions or conflicts that people see, we'll leave it at that. Are we good? Okay. All right. Stop sharing my screen and then we'll end the meeting. Yeah, and let's see, Emma, I will get back to you immediately. Okay, I'm going to take a look over this scheduling that I did, and I think what happened, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I just said it wrong in the email, that I was actually switching you out of Density Lab. That's what I meant to do. So yeah, I think I just said it wrong in the email. So I'm sorry about that. But luckily we have a couple of weeks still before the event happens. But I will send you an email follow up to verify that. Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Hopefully we'll see a bunch of you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye,
Have a
thank
good
you.
day.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye, Cameron.